Molly Hatchet is flirting with disaster.
Interesting name.
Maybe we're flirting with disaster on this one. We're about to find out.
And this is a request from Jamie. So thank you, Jamie, so much for supporting the channel again.
Jamie's been around a long time
Yes,
and made a lot of
we
requests.
appreciate
Thank you
you
so much, Jamie, for sponsoring our channel. And Jamie, I think, has an affinity for energy.
Which I love because it wakes me up every time.
Because his last request was, as an example, was Godsmack.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, if I remember correctly, was a workout anthem.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
And it sounds like that's what we're getting into on Molly Hatchet. This is the first time we're going to check them out on the channel. And they are going to, what we understand so far anyways, capture that Southern rock energy vibe.
Yeah, they're from Jacksonville, Florida.
Same area of Lynyrd Skynyrd and the Allman Brothers Band. And we have had great experiences.
Yeah, I've loved both of those.
With those two
I love
groups.
the fusion, like the sound that they bring with that Southern rock.
Southern rock is really something special.
Yeah.
It adds that
really
energy dynamic, but it has a lot of soul to it. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm also pretty hyped up because this album cover is pretty fire.
I know, Phil put this on the screen and I was like, whoa, what do we got going on here?
So this song came out in 1979.
Yes, correct.
Right? And the song itself didn't do the greatest, but Flirtin' with Disaster was the album name.
Yeah. It went double platinum.
It went double platinum. So, you know.
This is apparently their like signature song as well.
Yeah. But I wonder, like, when that happens, when the album goes double platinum, if that indicates maybe the album is just really strong, right? There wasn't a song that stuck out so much because it didn't, chart, tremendously well in the top 10 or go number 1. But the album was really solid, and that's kind of how it made its rounds, where people were throwing on, oh, it's a really good album, because I've experienced that many times myself.
Yeah.
Right? Where there's an artist that you listen to, and there's nothing that really pops out and is getting repeat play on the radio. But, you love the album, and it's great because you can just throw it on and let it play.
Well, also, I think like times were so different then, because back then it was kind of like if you liked, even if you did like a song, like you'd buy the whole album because you'd want to listen to that song, right? Whereas now you can individually download songs by themselves. You couldn't do that then, right? So it was really only down to radio play for singles and then buying albums. Whereas now it's so different digitally.
Well, let's not debate about whether this is going to be good or not any further. Let's get into it. Are you ready to hit the park with the grandkids?
You might need some balance, definitely some stamina, and even a little bit of strength to handle that tornado of terror.
Basic exercises done right can be a game changer. Achieve simple, weekly goals with progress that makes you feel great using our Stairway to Health coaching platform.
We built this because we would love to make a meaningful difference in your life. Try it risk-free in the comment section below.
They've got a lot of guitar work going on here, so I'm going to pause now before they break into any epic solos because I feel like that might be coming.
Yeah.
But we were reading as well that they have 3 guitars that they use traditionally, triple guitar.
Yep.
So I've definitely heard a couple in there. I don't know if they're doing that on this, or if maybe they're just layering, whatever. It's hard to tell on a first time listen, but got a lot of tones in there, which makes it come to life and gives it that edge when you're living life on the edge.
Which is what this song is all about.
Might be referring to on this one. And living life to the fullest, maybe as a rock and roll superstar that, tends to go hand in hand, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would say that I personally can hear the accent, the Southern accent, a lot more in this Southern rock band than maybe some of the other ones like Lynyrd Skynyrd that we've done.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I also feel like in this one, and again, obviously this is the only song we've listened to from them. And, if we're talking about Lynyrd Skynyrd or something in comparison, they have a lot of diversity to their music. So you can't kind of set a blanket statement. But to me, this one has a little bit more of a harder edge to the instrumentation with more of a soulful vocal. And I really like that blend. I feel like the vocal is very soulful and that's bringing in that Southern feel where the music is more on the rock side. Whereas I feel like in some of the other ones that we've done, there's still even a little bit more of a country kind of Southern feel to the music as well. This has less than that. It's more of the vocal that I feel like is the Southern aspect.
Yeah, for sure. I agree that there's a difference there. I if I was going to describe it, I think maybe it would be that there's more blues in some of the other Southern rock that we've done.
Yep.
And this has literally more of a rock feel to it.
Yeah.
So, maybe this isn't indicative of their sound all the
just this
time.
one.
Our first experience with them. But I definitely agree that there's
which is cool.
a little bit of a difference in the feel of it, but you can't just copycat, right?
No, I like it. It's just interesting how you can have music that emerges from the same place and is kind of in the same genre, but is still so diverse.
Yeah, you got, like I said, you got to have your own flavor that you add to it and make yourself stand out, right?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it though.
Or just use a name like Molly Hatchet. That might do it. Feel it. The fire's coming.
Well, I think you were again right on the money with Jamie liking the energy.
Certainly brought it with this
Good
one.
pick.
Really love that solo. It was great. Love the layering in it too. When we got into the first section and then they transitioned to the second section, it sounded like they had some twin guitars there, or it was just layered that way. But really, really had fantastic energy. And I think that the way they used the chorus section as well, really catchy, but still stayed true to this hard rock, edgy song.
Mm-hmm.
Really anthemic, but like they didn't go too commercial with it. It wasn't like they were trying to get on the radio. It didn't feel like that with this one. It just felt like they were having some fun, and they switched it up with the chorus, the way they delivered it, using some effects, I think, on maybe doubling up the vocal or whatever. But that made it stand out enough that it really is catchy and fantastic, but has that great energy vibe to it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like you said, I think like it's one of those ones that by the end I could kind of like sing along a little bit because it was catchy and anthemic enough, but didn't feel repetitive or like overdone in any way. But I really enjoyed this one. I liked it a lot. So I'd be interested to see what else they have in their catalog. And I think this is what your next year's Halloween costume should be.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you want me to be naked, basically?
You have a dragon wrapped around you.
I have a dragon, all right, Sam. That seems fitting for this song. Some innuendo, throw it in there, because what's a rock superstar song that's living life on the edge without some sex in there, right?
Yeah, but I did also I definitely had that kind of like edgy, live life to the fullest vibe, but I also feel like it had this kind of like underlining meaning as well, talking about like choosing your destiny and kind of like, taking a gamble, but almost like taking a gamble on yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Cool. No, I'm just joking. I'm just saying that
I just forgot to say that. I was thinking about that and then I forgot, so you reminded me.
They're definitely talking about kind of following your own path, right?
Which I like.
That's flirting with a disaster. You're driving down the road. That's what life is like, right? If you're trying to pursue any kind of dream, you're going to be flirting with disaster because you're going to have to take some risk.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out and checking out Molly Hatchet with us. If this is your first time checking them out, make sure you let us know down below in the comment section. I know there's people that have subscribed to our channel and they get put on new stuff for the first time and they're leaving a comment. So that's you. Do so right now. If you're a fan of Molly Hatchet, let us know as well. Make sure you give a shout out to Jamie for bringing us to Molly Hatchet. Thanks so much, Jamie, for sponsoring another great video. We appreciate your support. We appreciate everybody's support.
We do. You guys are amazing.
What should they do, Sam?
Make sure that you hit the like button and that you hit subscribe before you leave because you don't want to miss a video. We post every day, and that you have a great day.
We'll see you on the next video.